back. I'm Andrew.
Yeah, I'm Brock.
Matt.
Yeah, it's Nick.
Alright, I'm gonna try this now.
You better do it.
Yeah.
Come on, we can do this.
Oh, we got a checkpoint.
Yeah, so it's a little easier.
This game literally came out when I was 4. And I beat it then.
I think I was like 37 when this game came out. So old.
I was 7.
I remember when I got my Super Nintendo. I got it for my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was your history with the Nintendo?
I always had a Nintendo.
Right.
I've always been a Nintendo kid. When I didn't have it, my older brother and my older sister each had one that I would both play. And when they moved out, cause they're half siblings, I actually got both of their systems, so I had 2 Nintendos.
Nice.
I would play one till it got so hot it would shut off, and I'd switch them out and start playing the other one.
Yeah.
Skills.
And as far as
needles,
games,
oh God.
as far as games go, I had like 30 games for the Nintendo.
Nice.
Yoshi.
Nah, it's always gonna be a feather if it's in those.
What were some of your favorites?
I always love Mario 3. Mario 3 is like my go-to Mario game. It's my personal favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I also had Karate Champ.
Oh, that's right. This
Awesome.
one also has another secret, right?
I had I had Karate Champ.
Ooh,
I
that would've
had
been bad.
Karate Kid. That's a terrible game.
Yeah, pretty much is.
I had
There we go.
what was that? Burger Time.
Burger Time was
Those were
great.
lives down there too.
I had Burger Time. I had Tetris.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tetris.
I
Yeah.
had Kirby's Adventure. I had Yoshi's Cookie, which I also had Yoshi's Cookie for the Super Nintendo. So, I never really played the NES version.
Yeah, because why play it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you can just poop all over our games. Our Nintendo games.
I had Super Mario World
Fancy.
and that's it. No, I had others. But I didn't have 30, I don't think. I rented a lot of games. I'm sure you did too.
Yeah. I also rented a lot of games. I had Final Fantasy, which at that time I didn't know how to play.
Yeah.
I just kind of played it. I'm like, this game is stupid. And now it's like, this game is fun. Except for some of the newer games. Those are pretty stupid. Final Fantasy 13 is garbage.
What's the worst one, would you say?
13.
Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
13 by far.
Why? What's wrong with it? I've never played
Everything.
any Final Fantasy game ever.
I just don't understand. Like, none of the characters are likable, in my opinion. I think the gameplay is really shoddy.
Yeah, I think the first few minutes of it, you're
Like the first, oh man, a lot of that fucking game. You get thrown into something that they just start throwing you fucking words they just made up.
Yeah.
They just start throwing up like, oh, I gotta go get the Foul C, and then before Cocoon blows up and we get into Pulse and fulfill our destiny thing, our mission. Yeah, they just start throwing shit at you, and you don't know what the fuck in context any of this means. Is it my turn?
Alright.
It's my turn, right?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
not a very clear...
Yeah, it's not a very clear story, first of all. Second off, part of an RPG in general is exploring.
And playing the role.
And
play-
that
yeah.
game is for being like the biggest quote unquote Final Fantasy game of all time, because it was at that point.
Yeah.
It's the most linear.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's no talking to people and discovering.
I mean,
There's just battles and running through and cutscenes.
It holds your hand through everything.
Yeah.
And I do not like that. It's
And yeah, go on. Sorry.
no, I was just saying it's the only Final Fantasy game I bought, played for about 2-3 hours, and then took back and said I want my money back.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the little 19-year-old punk who sold me the game had the gall to say, "Oh, you must not like RPGs."
I
And
mean,
after-
13 was fun. Like, it really felt like it was made for the casual gamers who had never played like a real RPG or like a turn-based RPG. So
Right.
just kind of threw them in there and made it all flashy and bright colors and
Yeah.
a lot of cutscenes.
A lot of cuts.
But I mean, I didn't hate the game. there was like a little bit of strategy in in the battle system.
The battle system was okay.
But it was really just like hit A, okay, change, your party, hit A, keep hitting A, change your party, hit A.
Yeah.
My least favorite Final Fantasy though is 12.
12 was bad too.
Yeah, Matt, you fucking hate 12.
I couldn't even like the story. It was just
12 is just-
this
Oh,
very political, and it's
Let's
just
say,
like
you ever want to play a political Final Fantasy game?
But it's like in a made-up world where you don't know these different factions or give a
Phantom
fuck.
Menace.
yeah, basically,
Yes.
it's like the Phantom.
Yes.
I was gonna say that. It's very much Phantom Menace-y.
Watch out.
And yeah, the last really good one that wasn't. I didn't play the MMOs, so I can't really say. Nor do I really play MMOs.